Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everybody's had a good week. Let me know if you can hear me. Darren, can you hear me? Darren?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Can't you hear yourself?
No, I just wanted to make sure.
No,
Hello,
no
Candy.
problem.
How are you? Welcome, welcome. Darren is here with us tonight. He's doing much better. So, thank you.
Hello,
We're glad to
everyone.
be back. We are definitely glad to be back. All right. Hello, Cherie. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think you can see I've got my apron on. It's from a couple years ago from Create Your Own Ending. We're going to get our hands dirty tonight, so that'll be fun. And this is one of those projects that I like to do once in a while because I tend to be a little bit more. Everything I do usually has some sort of an escape door to it, but this one also is just kind of a loose, just fun, not too precise kind of a project anyway. So I'm excited to do this with you, and I hope that you might be inspired to try something fun and just experiment in your room or wherever your crafty space is. Oh, thank you, Anne Marie. We've missed doing them. We sure enjoy doing this, and we enjoy doing it together. We have fun, and we love you guys. So thank you very much. Hello, Sue. Welcome. All right. So the first thing, hello, Kate. I don't think I caught you. I'm so sorry about that. I missed your name in there. How are you? Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is, oh, you know what? I don't think my other camera's on, is it? Oh, there. Now you can see it. Okay. We got to have both cameras. So
Sorry,
we're going
I
to
was doing other
first
things.
start out with, oh, that's okay. You're all good. We're going to start out with some Not Your Mama's cardstock. This cardstock is really nice and thick. If you haven't used this before, you can kind of see that it's just a heavy, wonderful cardstock. And this is great when you're getting your hands dirty, when you're using all kinds of mediums, and it can take quite a bit. So we're going to use that. You're working on a mixed media project, Candy, with Brutus Monroe media paste, etc. Ooh, I want to see what you do. I want to see what you do. I love to see everyone's projects. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, if you don't know, one of my very favorite things that Brutus Monroe makes is the Chroma Mist, and we're going to use a bunch of that. And I was so excited that our fall release has new colors, just because that's one thing I have to have. I have to have the colors for the Chroma Mist because I use it all the time. And I'll just go through really quick and tell you some of the products, excuse me, that we're going to use tonight. We're going to use Chroma Mist. We're going to use some aqua pigments. Two of my favorite ones. As you can see, there's not a lot in my bottles. And I've switched out the bottles, the nozzles. Um, this is Penny, and this is Gilded. So those are two of my favorites. And we're also going to use Gilded and Penny embossing powder. You can see I like it enough that I had to have the big size of that Gilded. It's a great gold. And we also are going to use, from the fall release, we're going to use, this is called Sunny Salutations. And Darren illustrated these sunflowers for me, actually a couple of years ago, but we wanted to bring that into a stamp set because I fell in love with this when he made it. And so I even have a t-shirt that he made a long time ago that has the sunflower on it. And anyway, this is one of my favorite sets. And so we're going to use this. And this is called I Love Fall. And it's a great sentiment we're going to be using. And then this one's really a great set too. This is a great fall set, especially if you don't have a fall set, because this will cover just about anything you can think of. And this is Autumn Harvest. You've got your pumpkin and your pumpkin leaves. You've got a leaf here and a leaf here.
It's called
And I
Fall
love this
Harvest,
little
and
apple. Didn't I say fall
said
harvest?
autumn, but it's close enough.
I'm sorry, it's called fall harvest. Fall, messed it up. Okay, and then this is called, what is this called, Darren? Is it just leaves?
Called fall leaf die
Fall
set.
leaf. Fall leaf die set. And I've been using this for a couple of years now. If you go on the Brutus Monroe site, hey, those are my Halloween witch hats. This set, I'm telling you, you need this set. It's got everything you need for leaves. It's great. And then there's a new one this year that's got kind of a more mod looking set of leaves, and that one's really cute too. That is it's just a new set. It's a standalone. I was thinking it was a die of the month, but it's not. And then we're also going to use this paper pad Secret Garden, and we're going to use some of this particular paper. Isn't that cool? So much fun. And we're going to get started here pretty quick. The other, we're also going to use rust aqua pigment, and I'll go over the colors when we do it. And we're going to use heat resistant vellum. So we will just get started on all of that, and I'll try to call them out as we go as well. And Darren, he's awesome. He'll put up the links to everything as we go along as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with Shannon, so I might be a little slow in the up, but they'll come up.
You'll get it.
I
have no doubt. Okay, so for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the fun, just loose fun part first. And I'm just going to take, I should probably just do this right in my, I think I will. I'm going to get my ugly bucket, which is the bucket I spray or drip all my goodies in. You can see it's well loved. So I've got my Not Your Mama's cardstock in there, and I've cut that to 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to take some, actually I'm going to take a squirt bottle first, and I'm just going to spritz, and this is just a regular old squirt bottle. I'm just going to spritz it with some water, and then I'm going to take some Bumblebee Yellow Chroma Mist, shake it up a little bit, and then I'm going to spray 3 sprays kind of where I think I'm going to want to stamp in a bit. So I'm going to spray a little bit in that corner, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And you don't need near as much as I just put on there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take, this is one of the new colors. This is called Sunrise, and it is gorgeous. And it's got all these, see all this mica in the bottom? It makes a really pretty shimmer. So go ahead and mix it up. It's better if you do it like this, because then your shimmer, I'm kind of rolling it because I don't want to clog the nozzle. Okay, almost got it. Kind of rolling as I go. I think we've got it. So I'm just going to squirt that kind of in the center of what we've got. And if you go close, you can kind of control it a little better. So I don't know if you can see, but can you see all the shimmer and that pretty color, that pretty orange? It's so pretty. And now I'm just going to spray just a little bit more water to spread my color out a little bit more. So I am not really like much of a watercolor person. I think it looks beautiful and I love when other people do it, but I don't feel confident in my watercoloring skills for the most part, I would say. I keep working on it, not giving up, but this is kind of a fun alternative. If you feel like me and you kind of are not sure that you are great with watercolor, this kind of will give you the same kind of a fun, it's a little bit different, you'll see, but it has kind of a watercolor effect.
Yes. Emery asked the difference between chroma mist and the aqua pigments.
Aqua pigment, my understanding, and Candy, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that aqua pigment is more concentrated and chroma mist is not. They're both water-based. Let's just see if I can give you even more information. Probably have to put my glasses on. Oh, I should show you my glasses anyway. I don't think I've shown you my new glasses. Nope, those aren't them. I don't think I have them in here. Darren, would you send Benji with my glasses? Either pair is fine. Give me just a minute. Okay, Candy agrees. All right. Thank you, Candy. So now I'm using some green glow, and I'm kind of spritzing that in the corner there, basically where I haven't spritzed the orange. Thank you, sir. So this is one pair of my glasses. I got two different ones. So here are my new glasses. My other one's broke, so I've been flying blind for a little while. And then this one is one of the new colors. This one is called Evergreen, and it again has the shimmer in the bottom. So it's another one of the shimmery pretty ones. Thanks, Cherie. Hey, Darren, will you see if Benji will bring my other pair? I think they're in my purse.
I will do.
Hi, Donna. How are you? Did you see what Donna said to you, Darren? Hello,
yet.
Penny. Thank you, Lori.
Hey, Donna, glad I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Yes, Candy, thank you for making that point. Hi, Donna. Oh, thank you. As Candy said, you can use both the chroma spray, chroma mist, or you can use aqua pigment to watercolor with. They both work great for that. So I'm just going to spray. We're basically doing the same thing with different colors. And now this, any of your darker colors are going to be kind of color fast. They're going to sink right in there. So you want to move the color kind of quickly. I'm going to grab a paper towel and kind of blot where I don't want it, because we don't want it over the top of our sunflower. I don't mind if it pools in its little corner, but I don't want it to pool into our sunflower. Okay, now obviously this isn't going to dry during our live. So I've thought of that. Thank you, sir. All right, here's my next glasses. So these ones are kind of like a silver. You can see they're kind of a bluish silver, and they're dirty. My goodness, I have something on them. My dog has been kissing my face all day long. So she got my lenses apparently. And then these are my really fun ones. These ones kind of have a rainbow thing going on around the frame. I thought they were kind of fun. And I've never owned anything that was kind of like more fun like this. So I thought, yeah.
Right, you need to put them on. We got to see it.
Let's do something fun. So these are my halo lights kind of right in there, but these are my kind of rainbow ones. So fun stuff. Okay. Enough of modeling the the glasses for you.
Okay, they look good on you.
Oh, but they're nice. It's nice to be able to see, honestly. That is my favorite part. So you can see all of this beautiful sparkle. Let me kind of hold it up so you can see it better. See all of that really pretty sparkle. And this, I would give it a little while to dry. Maybe if you put it on a paper towel and then put another paper towel on the top and then put something like, I usually use something
we have a
way over the top. Nice. And then
Hello, Christopher.
Oh, hello, Christopher.
Hi,
oh,
everyone.
I see what you're saying. I thought you said 8. I didn't hear you say A. We'll get Christopher. Do you have something to tell us?
Well, yeah. So I'm just doing a little sneak attack. So you finished what you were doing. I literally told everybody that I would show them gingerbread kisses tonight, and then I realized that you were live tonight. So I was like, okay. I was like, let me see if I could hop on and say something while she's drying something or something like that.
Sure. Well, I was just going to say, after you've given this a little time, I put it on, sometimes I'll put a paper towel underneath it and a paper towel on top of it. Make sure if you don't want a texture, sometimes the texture will mess with it as it dries. So if you're worried about that, maybe give it a little hit with your heat tool. But honestly, Heather Collins taught me a little trick, and that is when it's damp, it's not dry all the way, but it's kind of on its way. She throws her through her laminator, and I do the same thing now. So that is a nice way to have it dry straight, so you don't have this big wavy piece of paper. So go ahead. Now is a fine time if you want, and then I'll move on from there.
All right. Hi, everyone. Sorry that I am jumping into Shannon's live, and they had no idea I was doing this. But as I was prepping everything, I was like, maybe I could just, because my live will literally take like 8 minutes. So I was like, I don't want to do a separate live to show the gingerbread kisses stuff. And this is kind of important because Shannon is teaching a class that utilizes the gingerbread kisses. So I thought it would
A
be
week from
fun to
tomorrow.
kind of, yes, to hop in real quick and show you. And then also we have a prize. Well, not a prize, but it's something that's going into someone's order between now and Sunday if you order anything from this collection. So I'm just going to go through the collection real quick. Well, I'm going to go through what we have left because we don't have a lot left. It's literally been flying off the shelves. So I'm going to go to my overhead camera real quick. Oh, well, Darren will go to my overhead camera real quick because I can't control it. And I'll show you what we have. So really quickly, we have the 12 by 12 paper pack. I think this is the first time Shannon's probably seeing quite a bit of it too, in real life. So this is the 12 by 12 paper pack that, of course, comes with the cardstock, and then this and that stickers. So we have this item. Then we have the icon stickers, which are, of course, the stickers that match everything. And this is really cute because it's kind of like a baking thing, but not really fully baking. You know what I mean, Shannon? It's like kind of like half baking, half regular.
You can make it as baking as you want.
Yeah. It's really fun. And then we have the mini icon stickers, which are my second favorite. I'll show you what my favorite is. But the mini icon stickers, we have, of course, the little Santa with the cocoa and the little cookie tray. I love this. I think this is one of my favorite. The little baker's rack. I think that's the cutest thing in the world. This little thing here.
That's cute.
So cute. But my favorite always are the puffy icon stickers. The puffy icon stickers are by far the best thing that they ever come out with. And these are not any different from that. So these have the cookies and all of the little cupcakes and gumdrops and just everything.
Gumdrops, yes.
Everything you could ever want. Then the bits and pieces, I think, Shannon, in your class, do they get bits and pieces or do they get odds and ends? I can't remember.
I want to say odds and ends, but I'm not positive.
Yeah,
Darren, if you have that graphic, you can pull it up.
I think it is odds and ends, but this is
Which class is it? The gingerbread album?
Gingerbread.
This is the split book, yeah.
So in this one, I'm a sucker for what is this thing called? I can never remember. The viewfinder. I'm a sucker for a viewfinder.
Viewmaster, yeah.
And I mean, they're giving us a gingerbread viewfinder. So I mean, come on. Is it backwards for you guys or is it regular? It's backwards.
Regular.
Good to us.
Okay. And then the odds and ends, I believe, are what you're going to receive in the class. And the odds and ends are just, I mean, come on, everybody. 139 pieces.
Dang, that's a lot.
I mean, look at how many. Could you imagine designing this, Darren? I mean, whoever has to figure out 239 places, God bless them, because that's a lot. That's a lot of ephemera. I mean, my goodness, is that a lot of ephemera? And I mean, there's a train. I mean, Shannon, you're gonna have the time of your life with this one, my friend. All these little.
And this one's odds and ends, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure
yes.
that's what
Penny says it is odds and ends.
Oh, good. And then we have the chit chat. So the chit chat, as always, are all of the different words and sentiments. We didn't do the chit chat with the kit because there's a lot of chit chat on your sticker sheet. So that's why we decided to do the not the bits and pieces, but the other one. This I'm going to show you real quick, but I'm going to take it away because it's sold out. We are getting more of it though. The 6x6 paper pad always sells out in like 2 seconds for some reason. Then we have new recipe, these are the Candy Cane Lane recipe cards. These are available again. You got these in Shannon's other class. You received those. And then we only have a couple more things, and it's not a huge collection. We have the shape sprinkles. So we have the little gingerbread people. We have the peppermint place, which these are just the cutest darn thing you ever did see. And then we have...
You know how I love my dots? Yeah. Peppermint dots. Oh my God.
That's all, I mean, you literally taught me to use a dot. I never used a dot in my life until I started seeing what you were doing. Then we have, these are my favorite, the frosted flurry. I mean, come on. Darling. The cutest snowflakes in the world. And then there's gingerbread trimmings, which is the gumdrops and the the candy canes, and just so cute. And then last but not least, we have the Doodle Pops, and they did not disappoint this time with the Doodle Pops. We have, can you even stand it? Look at that Doodle Pop. It is a cookie sheet.
One of those.
It is a cookie sheet with cookies on it, but they added glisten to it, so it it looks like there's icing on it. I can't get over it. Then we have it
reminds me of our cookie set we had a couple years back.
Oh yes, it does remind me of that. I actually just found that die yesterday. I found it in my drawer. Then we have a cookie jar that of course has the little sprinkles in it. Then we have a gingerbread man that has sprinkles in it, the shaker pops. And then last but not least, we have the gingerbread house. And oh my goodness, do I love that so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I just love Doodle Pops. And
Here's
then
the graphic for Shannon's class when you're ready.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Did you say you? Oh, there we go. So that's what you receive for the class. You receive the 12 by 12 paper pack. You receive the icon stickers. You receive the this and that, I believe is what that one is. And you also receive the full album. So you receive an actual album. And I think we only have one.
See the album? I have it right here.
Oh, yeah, if you want to show it. We only have one. We literally have one album left. That is it. And it might be sold out. I might be lying to you.
This is the album. Super cute. I can't wait for our class. It's going to be so fun.
Okay, and then last, but the last little thing that I have, and then I will leave everybody alone. I will not jump in anymore. I promise, and sneak attack you. So one of the wonderful things is our relationship that we have with Doodlebug, and I love the team at Doodlebug. They are the absolute best. We have a special surprise coming as a co-op from Doodlebug for Black Friday, but because we have such a great relationship with us, they sent us this. Now, normally, most brands, I think what they do is they take this apart and they give this away as different little bits and pieces. We're not doing that at Brutus Monroe. We have two of these, but we're only going to give one away because we're going to do some stuff on Monday with it. If you place an order between right now and Sunday, so that is the 8th, yes, the 8th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, someone is going to get this in their order. I'm going to give you the entire thing. So it's not just going to be bits and pieces of it. It is an $85 value, it says on here. It has stickers, it has enamel, it has an enamel pin, enamel dots, it has trims, it has washi tape, it has brads, it has stickers, it has a full alphabet in there. So if you are one of the, and there's no minimum purchase, you can buy a Doodle Pop and this might be put into your package. So, and please, 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 if you are the winner, if you do receive this, please tag us in wherever you are or put it in the Brutus Monroe fan club, because I can't wait to see who gets it, because I will have no idea. It'll just go into someone's box and you will receive it. And then on Monday, I think we're going to do another one of these. It all depends, because I might want to keep the other one for myself. I might be selfish because it is, it's really good. I mean, there is so much stuff in here, and I can't wait for one of you to get it. It's going to be really, really fun.
That's awesome.
Really, really fun. So that was my 8 minutes, 9 minutes of what I needed to share. Oh, and do you all
before you go for one answer to a question?
Yes. What is the question?
Earlier, the question was asked what the difference between Chroma Mist and Aqua Pigment was, and I said that Chroma Mist was less concentrated than Aqua Pigment, but
100% you are correct. Yes,
what the
you are
difference
correct.
is.
So aqua pigments are about 2 times the pigmentation of what a Chroma Mist is. And the reason for that is a Chroma Mist is still going to be super ultra pigmented, but a Chroma Mist is really designed for an all over coloring of your paper. And obviously Shannon is showing tonight that you can very quickly color an entire piece of paper with Chroma Mist. If you were using an aqua pigment, it's going to take you're going to be a little too concentrated. So there's a lot of people that are like, well, I'm just going to put an aqua pigment in a spray bottle. it's not going to work. It's going to splatter. It's not. It's there's a reason that we have two different products, and it's because of the concentration level as well as the viscosity of whenever it's actually spraying. So it all depends on how you use it. Now, you can use a chroma mist. We have had lots of members of our team use a chroma mist to watercolor with, but just know that it is not going to be as pigmented. So you're probably going to have to go over it a couple of times. Does that make sense, or did I confuse everybody?
Makes sense to me.
I hope it made sense. Oh, wait, I should probably look at the chat, huh? I think it made sense. Okay. And then I said last but not least, but this is my last but not least, the free gift, because I know there's going to be a lot of folks asking about this. This weekend only, if you spend $50 or more, you will get the new autumn tree layering stencil. So this is a 4x4 layering stencil. I'm not going to demo it today. I'll probably end up demoing it. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I don't know yet. It depends on if I stop in. But as you can see, it starts as a tree, and then you have two different colors of leaves that you can put onto your tree. So this is the free gift that we have for this weekend. So if you spend $50 or more, you get this layering stencil completely free, just thrown right into your order. And there'll be graphics and stuff that go out in emails and stuff, but it's just fun, I think, more fun sometimes to show it. But that's all. How many Halloween shirts do you have, Christopher? A couple. A handful. I have. And the crazy thing is, I wear them every day. So it's not, I mean, October is my time to shine because I wear them a little more often, but I have a lot of Halloween shirts. I think I actually wore a Halloween shirt when Shannon was here. I think it was just a random Halloween shirt that I wore to like dinner one night. So I have a lot of them. But I'm done gabbing. I'm going to stay for a couple of minutes just because I want to watch what Shannon's doing, because I mean, you all know, it's no secret that Shannon is one of the most talented people in the entire world with card making and now cricketing. I don't know if she told you, but she's a cricketer now. But I'm going to stand on the sideline and watch the beauty unfold as she makes her. Are you making a card tonight?
I am making a card.
Okay. Well, I'm going to watch for just a couple of minutes if that's okay.
Card.
Okay.
Of course. All right, guys. Okay, so like I said, I know that one's not going to dry while we're live. So you can see this is about the point, though, that I would probably hit it with my, now that it's all saturated into the paper, I would probably hit it a little bit with the heat tool and wait a little bit longer, and then maybe an hour or two later, and then I would put it through the laminator. Might help it dry just a little bit, but I did do one earlier, and you can look at it. It does dry a little bit lighter, as you can see. So you are not happy with it or color. Let's go ahead and start with this one. So the next thing I want to do is we want to add our stamps. So, and mine is still a little bit curly. I could probably throw it through the laminator again, but that's okay. So, let me start on this side. And we are going to use our sunflower, and then we're going to use this one. You just did what?
I said I need to send you a new stick and stamp mat.
Oh,
we have
them for the mini?
It will be here next month.
Woo! Yay! I don't know why, I just always reach for my mini one.
Me too. It's my favorite size.
Awesome. Yeah, it's perfect.
I just wish we could get the mini one. I wish we could get the mini one.
But let me just tell you. You wish that what? I'm sorry.
I wish we could get the mini one with the black border.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
With the rollers.
So my embossing pad is a little dirty, and that's okay with me because most of the time I use different colors with mine, but just know it's a clear pad. It also helps me because I haven't had my glasses until now. So it helped me be able to see what I was doing because it's gray. Yeah, I probably should.
That's actually a really great idea.
So
maybe we could add
unless you're using clear on clear. The only time it would be a problem is if you were wanting just a clear icicle color, and I don't typically do that too much.
Now you have me thinking.
Yeah, it helps me. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, it helps me. Okay. And I just always feel like I need to do it twice, so I'm going to. We've got it all in place, so we may as well. The one thing I did forget to do was I typically would use my magic powder bag. So I'm going to just use it everywhere else on there just to give it a little bit of help. Just so we don't have too much all over. But honestly, by the time you see the end of how we do this background piece, it's not going to matter too much anyway if we get a little bit of extra gold on there. So, like I said, I usually have some sort of a escape route when I craft. Okay, so let's start out. We're going to use our gilded, and we're going to. I like to do them as I go. You can do all of them at once if you want, but I just like to kind of move it around. So I'm just going to emboss as we go.
All right, and while you're embossing,
we didn't do too bad at all.
Everyone.
Perfect.
So have a great night, everybody. I'm going to pack up and get ready to go home, but I'm going to watch with you as soon as I get home, okay? Thanks, everyone.
Christopher.
Bye-bye.
All right, almost got this. Okay, so now we'll just move our stamps around. Pull that forward just a little bit. And then we'll put, this one's kind of fun at how your ink pools. This has kind of, let me hold it up a little bit. You can see it has, you can't see it really well. Can you see it kind of almost looks like a leaf shape? So we're just going to follow that. Ah. That curve in my paper is giving me grief. Okay.
Shannon, as I watch you do this, and I remember you saying you're gonna get some light colored nails today, and I see my favorite nails ever, nice shiny metallic purple. Yeah.
Darren's favorite color.
You
They're
changed
kind
it
of cool.
on
They're
me.
kind of a chrome color. They're fun. Yep, and then I tried to open something with my thumbnail and already got one all messed up, but that's okay. Ah. All right. So I'm just going to take a little brush and just kind of move this off a little bit because I don't want quite this much. My stamps moved on me. And so I have a little more powder than I'd like. I don't mind a few little strays, but this is a little. So let's just take off a few of those. And just clean it up just a little bit. Like I said, it's not super like precise anyway, this technique, but we want it to look a little neater than this does. I don't want to do too much more because I think I'm going to start losing our pattern. So we'll call that good for now. Let's get a little bit around the leaf. Sorry about that. All right. So if we were not doing the technique that we're doing today, that would really stress me out. But thankfully, this technique is going to be okay. All right. So we'll put our last sunflower there and our last leaf here. And hopefully they don't move this time. Oh, they're going to move. Okay. Oh, thank you, Candy. This is a really pretty set. This is, well, it's two sets, I guess, when you consider the leaf is from the fall harvest and the sunflowers from the sunny salutations. And if I missed anybody's comments, I do apologize. I know I missed a few people coming in. Let me just do a quick hello because hi, Christy. Let's see. Lisa, I saw you come in. Hello to you. Am I missing anybody? If I am, I do apologize. I would never miss it on purpose. If I did miss you, feel free to speak up again and we'll give you a good shout out. Okay. So I don't know if I got quite enough on there. We'll find out in a second. Hopefully I did. Oh, I think we did okay.
Shannon
again,
Brandon says
because
hello.
it moved, we did. Brandon, hello. How are you? I was hoping you'd be on tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that on there.
Tina says hi.
Hi, Tina. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we've got all of the base on there now. let's go ahead and put our remaining embossing powder in there. Okay. So we are done with our gilded right now. And if you're wondering why I didn't just color it after, it was because I didn't want the color to pool just there. I wanted it to spread out like this. So that's why we're doing it this way, this technique. So now I'm just going to pull out my, this is Weeping Willow Simon Hurley ink, which I know we're out of right now, but we'll get it back. I did also forget to mention, I did a separate piece that has, I just did a leaf and a sunflower that we'll use after. So we'll work with those in a minute, but yeah. Okay, so we're done with our little leaf, I do believe. So let's just hang on one sec. I gotta check something out. Yeah, we're just gonna use our sunflower now.
Thanks, Tina. I'm glad I'm back.
I know, I'm glad you're back. Okay, our dogs are glad he's back too. Oh my goodness. They were not sure what in the world was going on.
I had never seen a tongue move so fast.
Yep, he definitely got a little bath. Okay. Or a tail wagged so much it looked like it was gonna fall off.
I think she was in full body shake. It was crazy.
Yeah, Sassy was excited to see her dad. So I'm just stamping right over the top. I'm gonna get that one little spot a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move it. We'll do one, let's do one about right here. And I'm completely fine with overlapping just a bit. It's definitely gonna overlap on the embossing, but even if it over on the ink, I think it's okay for this.
Christina says hi. Thanks, Christina. I'm glad I'm
Hi,
back
Christina.
and doing better.
Welcome, welcome.
Anne Marie said she loves how the embossing powder just melts.
I do too. I do too. We have good embossing powder for sure. Okay, so honestly, I don't know that we need too much more. Let me check if there's a way to just get a little bit of the petals. Let's just get a little bit of this one. Okay. We'll see how that works. Yay. Okay. So now we've got that done. Let's grab a blending brush. And I'm just going to take a little bit of our Weeping Willow and I'm just going to go around the edges a bit. You can decide how heavily you want to ink the edges. Okay. Now I'm just going to spritz this again just a little bit. This ink is water reactive, so it'll just kind of give it a little bit more texture and just kind of lighten it up a little bit. Just going to take a paper towel and just blot it real quick. We can clean up after ourselves a little bit too. All right. And I did not use a lot of water, just a bit. I'm just going to hit that just real quick. I also kind of want to, I'm kind of getting the corners and holding them down because I do have quite a bit of curl in my paper. Now, if you do emboss, if you decide you want to put it through your laminator, make sure you put it in some sort of a carrier sheet because it will get on your roller and then it'll get on your project. So definitely keep that in mind. I don't know if I cut this the right size. Let me look. Nope, I need to cut it down a little bit more. That's okay. We'll do everything else first. Okay, so now at this point I can look at it and decide if I like the colors, how they're going. I think I will add just a little bit of our rust to the center of our embossed sunflowers. And kind of let that sink into the paper a little bit. And then I'm going to take my ugly box. And I'm going to take my penny, just kind of flick that on there.
Is that the aqua pigment?
This is the penny aqua pigment, yes. I'm going to take a little bit of my sunrise. And I'm going to take a little bit.
Donna said she loves this technique.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is great when you just want to get your hands dirty and just create and not have to think too precisely, especially. This is a great kind of project for that. Some days you just want to have fun and you don't want to have to overthink everything. And then lastly, I'll take a little bit of my gilded and kind of flick that on there. My gilded is getting kind of low.
What was the color used before it? Was it the evergreen?
Yes, it was. Thank you. Okay. All right. So now we've got that all ready to go. And I'm going to use the one that I made earlier because it's the right size. And I already have the ink and everything. So there's my cheat. And you can see, I mean, they're pretty much the same, but it's kind of fun to see how different they come out. So we'll use that. And then we're going to make a 6x6 card today. I'm going to go ahead before we do any more though, and I'm going to wipe down this area just to make sure I don't lay it into something.
Anne Marie said she's loving the vintage fall vibe.
Thank you, Anne Marie. It's kind of fun. I just love the warm, cozy feeling of fall. That is one of my favorite things. All right. We are going to decorate for fall tomorrow at our house. I can't wait. Okay, so now let's do something fun with this card. Let's see what we want to do here. So I've got this metallic kind of coppery paper I'm going to use. So let's go ahead and put that right on there. Well, actually, Do we want to do it that way? I think I want to fan them out. Let's actually get I'm going to do one other thing, I think. Let's use our leaf and make a bit of a background on this craft paper. And we don't need to do the whole thing because the whole paper isn't going to show. But let's give it a good start. And I think one of the best tips I ever got for making a pattern paper with your stamps is just make sure your images, that was the word I was looking for. Make sure that your images are fairly close together. You don't want them spaced out too much because then it just looks awkward.
Gina said hi. She said sorry she's late. She looks gorgeous, she said.
Hi, Gina. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Told you we were going to get messy. I got messy all over. All right, let's do one over here. And then let me see if we need any more.
Valencia said she's late too. She took all 3 grandsons to trunk and treat. Got
Oh, that sounds like fun, Valencia. Well, we're just glad you're here. Okay, let's see where we're at with this. Because like I said, we don't need to keep stamping it if it's not going to show anyway. So let's kind of take a look where we're at. Let me just kind of hit it with our heat tool really quick. Okay, so I'm thinking, here's our paper from our Secret Garden paper pad. So I'm thinking we'll do something like this. I'm still kind of playing. Oh, Louie's here. My little Louie was sad. He wanted to come in. So if you hear paw prints, that's what you're hearing.
Thanks, Gina. I'm glad to be back.
Okay. I'm thinking we do something kind of like that. And then I have used our I Love Fall stamp with this is Penny embossing powder. Gosh, I've had this for such a long time. I don't think the packaging even looks like that anymore. And so we're going to end up using that on there. But for now, let's get this part done. So we'll start with our pattern paper. Looking for my glue. There it is. Gina, you'll appreciate that blindness there for a minute. We always joke about how you can't find anything when you're live. I think Candy's probably experienced it as well. Right in front of you, but because you're live, can't see it. And I swear, I need to get one of those glue things that you can just store your glue upside down, because every live, my glue clogs. Oh dear. Okay. Bear with me, guys. We're going to do, did you do this in school where you had your glue on a paper and you just would kind of spread it out? I remember doing that in elementary school.
I used to do that in the back of my hand and I pretend it was dead skin when I peel it off.
Oh, I think that's a rite of passage in your childhood for sure. Okay. Ooh, I got it everywhere. Well, we have plenty of glue. If this thing comes off, I'm going to be amazed. I think it might take a miracle for that thing to come back off again. Okay, so now let's get this on there and we'll just use our glue from our paper. Not my favorite technique of using glue, but you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay. I want it as far to the left as I can without having any of it hang off, which I think I accomplished.
Careful, you got glue drops all over your work area.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you, though.
Real close to the vellum, too.
I actually got some on the vellum. That's okay. Thankfully, this glue dries clear. All right, probably about like that. So let's get our gray piece on there. And hopefully I get it right the first time because whoosh, there's a lot of glue on this. It's going to be right now because that's the way it's going to be. Okay. So now let me kind of make sure I have this where I want it because sorry, let's. Yeah, that glue press looks cool. I want to try that.
I guess they're sold out everywhere.
I'm not surprised. I did see the on the Barely Art site have a little thing you can put your glue. And all of the accessories. I'll have to look it over closer later when I have more time. All right, that glue is finished. Now let's see if we can make our glue tip work because I really don't want to do that again. Know what I mean? All right, hopefully that will do the trick. You know what? Actually, let's just do tape on this one. Might be better anyway because it's kind of got that curve in it. So let me grab my easy tear tape, my tissue tape. Let's see. You really can tear this a little bit more precisely than I, but I kind of did it the lazy way, to be honest. Okay, let's get that on there. Let's see, which one are we going to see more? I think we'll do it this way. It's a lot of layers. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do with this, I have some little corners I want to put on. So I am going to put those on first. And I wanted to use those because I'm also going to put some foam, I think, behind them. Let's see. I need a little skinnier tape. Okay. So I'm going to stick this one here. Do you guys have fun plans for the weekend? I think I'm going to go. There's an event here in Lubbock that sounds kind of fun. It's just like an exhibit with like miniatures, and I don't really even do anything with miniatures, but I thought it would be kind of fun to go to. Let's see what other hobbyists are doing. Okay. So now I don't want to cover up all of this fun stuff that we just did. So I think we'll go ahead and add a little bit of foam. Let's see, I'm going to use foam squares on this.
Donna said she's doing CCD and baseball. Oh, sorry, Gina said this. And baseball this weekend.
Fun.
I'm not sure what
Now that it's
CCD
fall,
is.
it's a lot nicer to go to a baseball game. Not so blasted hot. That's true, Michelle. We do create miniature scenes in our cards. All right.
Valencia's going to a Renaissance festival. And
that sounds
Tina
fun,
is
Valencia.
doing a YouTube card making marathon tomorrow. She's watching.
Well, that all sounds very fun. Next Saturday, I've got the class that we're doing, and then also we signed in April to do an escape room. It's Beauty and the Beast themed. And so I'm not sure all that it entails. There really aren't a ton of details to it, but
it's kind of an escape room / scavenger hunt because it's an entire block
it's
outside.
all outside. So I don't know exactly how the whole thing works, but I'm kind of excited to do it. We're my son and his girlfriend and her mom, and I think her brother and Benji are all gonna go. And I think that'll be kind of a fun way to spend the weekend. I'm kind of wishing
up, so it might be crazy with people all in costumes.
There's one thing that's bugging me. I'm sorry, but I've got to have a little bit of something going on around the edge. It's not a clean card. A lot of cards are great clean, but this one is not. It doesn't work for me.
Penny says tomorrow is World Card Making Day. And
it's World Card Making Day. Well, everybody better make a card then.
SCT is having several YouTube lives.
Well, that's fun. Well, I'm thinking maybe I better at least make a card. Seems kind of sacrilegious not to. Okay. Almost got it. And you know, I think that's just what it needed. It just needed a little something more to warm it up because it was just a little too pristine there in the background. And there's a place for that, but this is not that place.
We don't do pristine.
Okay. I really don't, even when I want to. Okay, so now we can add our other little doodahs. Let's do, I think we want a bigger foam square for that. And then we'll add our last little leaf. And honestly, I think you could go ahead and you can add a little bit more of your, I wouldn't use anything very heavy, and I would maybe even mask this. But if you felt like you wanted a little bit more splatter, you could probably splatter a little bit more if you wanted to. But this is our card.
And Anne-Marie is going to the world's largest Christmas store.
Michigan. Oh, that sounds like fun, Anne-Marie. I would dig that big time. I am a huge Christmas fan. That sounds fun. Oh, thank you, Donna. Oh, man, that sounds really, really fun. Well, thank you, you guys. I hope that you maybe are inspired to try something fun and just get creative and get your hands dirty in your craft space this weekend. If you have some time. It sounds like a lot of you are busy, but again, tomorrow's World Card Making Day. So definitely, if you can, make it a point to make a card. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.